Got to shout out top customer of the month.
So I've messed up.
And one reason for clearing out all the classics into the other room is with the winter coming in, I'm going to want to do as much prep as I can inside, obviously, and it was getting too crowded in here. I still need to get in here and clear all this out, but today's project is to paint the wheels on the i20. With this space in here and room to get around, I can easily jack this up, get all four wheels off, and get them prepped today. So let's crack on and do that, because this has now got a fresh MOT on it. I think it's a fantastic looking car. Mileage is good. Drives really nicely. This should be a quick seller for me, I would have thought. I can obviously now also get to my lift and use it for its intended purpose, rather than just a fancy car rack that the car sat over. I might move it to the front and get power there, so you drive over it as you come in, and then it's always accessible. It's not going to be blocked in, because it does go quite low and it's quite easy to drive over. But I'll be able to whip all four wheels off now and really crack on. Prime example of why I need the space, pouring with rain. So the technique we're using on these wheels, they're diamond cut, and we obviously don't have a diamond cutter machine. So we are sanding them down to sanding them down to 400 grit. And then tip by one of our subscribers who popped by and saw me the other day, that's a smart repairer, said I've taken to 400, use the scuff pad, either a red or a grey one, and just go round in circular motions to give it a brushed finish, which, to be fair, it isn't far off. I've then keyed all these sections up here with the same scuff pad so the lacquer can take it. Now we're going to clear lacquer the entire wheel, should make it pop a bit. I'm just testing this out with one first before I finish the others off, because if I don't like to finish this one, I don't want to have them all done to the same way. We are of course using Pro XL clear coat, which is the best stuff you can get. Definitely in the cans. I mean, I use the clear coat. They have sent me some clear coat to use through the gun, but for the cans, for you guys at home, Pro XL Focus is definitely the stuff to use. It just gives such a nice finish. It lays really flat, gives a very little orange peel. It goes off quickly, and it just super easy to use. So definitely recommended for this stuff. So one dust coat as always, and then a heavy coat afterwards. Well, there we go. It's still wet, so I'm not going to move it, but I actually think that's quite a nice finish. It's not perfect, because obviously the metal's got some oxidisation, and I've sanded it back as far as I dare. But yeah, I don't think, got a couple of bits of crap in there. I don't think overall that is too bad at all. And I'm going to say, because I'm a big enough man to say it, literally, that's probably better finish than my method of just running the whizzy wheel over the top, because that gives a bit more of an uneven finish. This is much more like a factory diamond cut. Right, while waiting for paint coats to clear and for myself to dry out a bit, got to shout out top customer of the month is a chap called Sam, who bought the Golf. You remember I had the silver Golf diesel that one of our subscribers was going to buy. We had the cam belt done, and he came down here and he was a bit unsure. He didn't like some of the paint finish, I think, or something. So we put it back up for sale. Sold straight away to a chap called Sam, who'd had his Golf, near identical Golf, written off, and wanted a replacement of the same car. So he messaged me. He's had it for about a month now, I think, and he messaged me to say that he couldn't get into the bonnet. The cable had gone on the bonnet. And I thought, well, it snapped. It'll snap in the footwell, the teeth wear on the little handle. I thought we'll just get another handle. I've seen that on Fabius before. So I thought we'll get him a handle sent down. He said, oh no, unfortunately it's not broken down that end. It's broken at the bonnet end. And from my research, the only way to get in is to hack through the grille. And the grille contains the radar on it. So it would have been mega expensive to have to replace that grille. I mean, theoretically, obviously the bonnet did open at point of sale. That could be proved by the photos and the walk around video, that kind of thing. So it snapped after sale. It wasn't a fault at point of sale. And it's just maintenance of a 2016 car, nearly 10 years old now. So theoretically, I probably wasn't on the hook to fix it anyway. But I'd probably offered a 50-50, something like that. But if it was the price of the grill, it probably would have killed a lot more money out of the deal. So I messaged him and said, well, if you want to get it checked out, we'll take it from there, and I'll send some parts down to you, that kind of thing. Anyway, Sam went away and did his own research, went through the forums, found somebody had the same problem, and solved the issue by taking wooden wedges and wedging them under the front lip of the bonnet until they had a big enough gap to get a 10mm spanner in and undo the bolts that hold the catch for the bonnet. And he said, if I bring it down to you, do you think we'll have a go at doing that? I said, well, we can have a go at doing it. He said, you know, I'll need to book a specific time in because I've got quite a lot going on. And obviously, if we get stuck and we can't do it, we'll have to get it down to Moors anyway. So he then messaged back a few hours later and said, actually, I've been down to Halfords and I've got myself a spanner I think it's going to fit. I want to give it a go myself at home. So I said, well, by all means, give it a go. Just don't start hacking into the grill until you've spoken to me. So I've just had an email this morning and he said, James, I've done it. He said, I got the wedges in. I undid the latch and I've managed to open the bonnet. He said, there's a catch on the right-hand side with a little ball. There's a cable with a little ball on it that pops out of a little plastic retainer there. He said, I've looked online and there's a solution. You can make your own little clip to hold it in and it won't come out again. So I'm going to give that a go now. So I'm waiting for him to come back and tell me that's been successful. But even if that isn't, all I need to do is buy him the section in the middle for connecting the two. So I think what I'll do is, if he's successful with that, is I think I've got his address. Obviously, I'll send him a little some wine or a little drink or something, because there's so many people would have been dealer's problem, hack into the grill. They might have even given it to a garage and just gone hack into the grill, do it, and then presented me with a bill. And the fact that this guy's taken the time and effort to research what the solution might be and then give it a go himself, I mean, what more can you ask for someone that's bought a used car and realised, you know what, some of the maintenance might be down to me. It's not all down to the dealer. So yeah, top customer of the month goes to Sam. There we go, all done. Left them a couple of hours with 2K. I can now stick them on the car. If you've done 1K, you want to leave them 24 hours. But yeah, they don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. Let's get back on the car. So I've messed up. Yesterday when I did the wheels, I needed to go to lunch with family. So I put the wheels on, moved the car outside, and then it rained. And I thought perhaps they had gone off enough, but they haven't. If you leave lacquer out and the rain gets on it before it's fully hardened, you get this here. You see that sort of little ghosting just here. Might see it better down there. There you go, see, that's where the raindrops have sat in the lacquer. So all got to be redone again. What's the saying, 1 step forward, 2 steps back? It's hard to get yourself motivated to do stuff like this again when your ball's up like that, but you just got to knuckle down and get on with it. I think, to be honest, stripping it right back to the metal again is going to be a little too time consuming. I've got a gunmetal grey like the rest of the alloy. I might just do the whole wheel gunmetal grey, I think, and see how that looks. This is where you can see why people pay other people just to get on and do stuff, because by the time you add up your time, if you do mess up, which, to be fair, it's only taking more time because I've messed up, yeah, if you add up your time, it's not worth doing yourself. Might as well just pay somebody else to do it. So good news on the i20 that I was whinging about. As you can tell, I was a little disappointed in my efforts. Didn't work out. Well, I left the car overnight in the warm and the wheels have cleared. The lacquer has cleared. Some of you painters out there might have said already that might happen. So they have actually cleared. So that water must have been on the very top of the wheels, and after the temperature has allowed the wheels to fully dry out, we no longer have the same issue, which is great news. So now I can photograph the car, get it up for sale. Well chuffed about that, because I've got another set of wheels to do on the Yeti, haven't I? Well, that's the i20 all videoed and photoed and up for sale. I'd forgotten that this was a one owner from new car with a full Hyundai service history. So 100% full Hyundai service history, one owner from new, and it's got the lane assist, the cruise control, the Bluetooth, the USB auxiliary input, folding mirrors. So it's a high spec one as well, being a premium, and it's come out really, really nicely. Seriously good value for money little motor this. You know I'm a big fan of Hyundais. I love the fact these are slow with low maintenance as well, being chain driven. It's just the oil and filters, which, to be honest, you could literally do on a driveway if you wanted. They're so easy to work on. Right guys, I need to ask a favour of you. I know of a little lad called Clayton who watches the channel every now and then, and he wants to be a YouTuber, and he's set up a channel called Zeneric, which is about his online gaming. I'll put a picture of it up here. And what I want to do for him is I want him to wake up in the morning, because this video will probably be going out after he's gone to bed or about bedtime. My videos normally go out. I want him to wake up in the morning and log onto his account and find that it's gone bang, and he's just got an absolute ton of subscribers. Obviously it costs absolutely nothing to subscribe to a channel. All you're going to be doing is making a lad very, very happy, because just hit that subscribe button. It'll cost you absolutely nothing. And then you can wake up in the morning and you can see he's got a ton more followers, and might encourage him to start getting even more videos out. Perhaps some of you are into gaming, or you've got kids that are into gaming. But yeah, we like to sort of pass it forward to as many people as we can with this channel. So yeah, if you get across, I'll put a link in the video description down below to his channel. If you could just go along, give him a subscribe, maybe say Chop sent you in the comments to one of his videos or something like that, you are going to absolutely make his day.